guys? On this video I have something to talk about that has been bothering me for a really long time, and that is assholes that demand respect from people but they don't want to give it. You know, generally about 98% of people have been depressed all of their lives by leaders. All of their lives they've been told what to do. Throughout their childhood, their parents told them what to do. When they got their first job, their fucking bosses told them what to do. Their teachers told them what to do. They've never had any authority. And the day that they do get a small smidge of authority, this usually applies to police officers, store managers, correctional officers. When they get that authority, they fly with it. The correctional officer, for example, back in the 1950s, to name a decade, they were in charge of a few people, and that was the inmates. The inmates, they could come in, and even though their boss told them what to do, even though their wife was probably in charge of the household and told them what to do, they were in charge of a select group of individuals that they could do whatever the fuck they wanted to. If they came in with a hangover and they wanted to take their anger out on something because they found out that their wife was cheating on them, they would go pick up an inmate and beat the living fuck out of them with a stick. They would throw water in their face, cut them up with a straight razor, starve them, throw them in solitary confinement for nothing. And if the inmate pissed them off in any way, they would shoot them in the back of the head and say that the inmate tried to escape. This was what happened back in the 1950s, the 1960s. It was brought to a stop in the 1970s. Sure, physical abuse may have been brought to a stop, but not mental abuse. My last job I had worked there for 3 years. After my second year, the assistant manager, who was a very nice man, got fired, and they brought in a new assistant manager who had been a store manager for years and years. And this guy was an asshole. He was especially an asshole to me. He would stand up there and talk to the hot girls, and I would come up there and try to get in the conversation, and he would tell me to go get back to work, that he saw some shit on the toilets and I needed to scrub it. I was a maintenance man, by the way. And I took it. I took his shit. And you know how much it hurt me to do that. It felt like I was swallowing a fucking dagger. And one day he pushed himself too far and he said something, I don't remember what it was, but I got right back into his face and I said, listen, you do not need to talk to me like that. I'm not doing anything until you talk to me like a human being. This needs to stop now. He had never heard me talk to him like that. And once I put a stop to it, and I stopped respecting him until he started respecting me, things changed. After that, he was as nice as he could be to me. And that's when I realized, for the first time in my life, I should have realized it a lot sooner, that in order to get respect out of people, most people, you have to beat it out of them. You cannot respect people and expect them to respect you because they're not going to, because generally people are fucking assholes. And I hate working or going to school with people or being around people who feel that they're the only people in the world who have problems. When I have problems and I'm in a bad mood, I don't take it out on other people. I consider it to be my problem, my business. We'll take care of it later, treat everybody the same. But yet most people come into work pissed off, throwing shit, treat people like shit because they had a bad day. And I get so sick of people that come whining about something that they have brought down on themselves. A girl that has 2 babies and all of a sudden she's got pregnant again. My response to that, wear a fucking condom, use fucking birth control, get your goddamn tubes tied. You know? I mean, you fucking your boyfriend shoots a load on you, what do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna get fucking pregnant. So don't come to me and start bitching me out, treat me like a piece of shit, and use that as a defense for doing so to me. I was working this job one time and this girl got totally pissed because I didn't show up on time. I was like 10 minutes late. And she called the manager and told him that I needed to be fired for doing this shit. And apparently her and the manager were having an affair. I almost got fired over this shit. And when I told everybody about this, they said, oh, well, she's pregnant, she's pregnant, she's pregnant. People have always brought up excuses for people who treated me like shit. She's pregnant. She's on her period. His father just died. His wife died. Fuck that. No one accepts any excuses off of me when I treat people like shit. So that's when I decided, from then on out, any motherfucker that treats me like shit, I'm going to treat them like shit right fucking back. Fuck that. Oh, and by the way, the other day, if you're wondering why I'm cursing so much, that's just me. A woman said to me the other day, if you are a reverend, why are you like the way you are? Smoking on camera, on YouTube, cursing like you do. And I have a simple response. Ma'am, I'm not a Christian reverend. I am a visual circle reverend ordained by the Universal Life Church. Now, what does that mean exactly? That means I am a reverend for the people. I am so sick, I despise these people that curse, that drink, that smoke, that probably do drugs, cheat on their wives, but yet they go to church every Sunday, and that's supposed to wash it all away. They're Christians. They sin just as much as I do, but they keep it a secret. Well, I'm here to say, fuck that. I'm going to do it right on the surface. I'm going to show you who I am. Everybody has good and bad traits. Nobody is perfect. The person that doesn't drink does drugs. The person that smokes but doesn't do drugs curses all the time and probably beats the shit out of his wife. That's just the way it is. People have good and bad traits. And when you look at a person and when someone gives themselves away, you can't just sell the good parts. You've got to sell the bad parts. And I'll come out and admit it. I used to be a drug addict. I smoke. I know it's bad for me, but I do it anyway. I know I shouldn't, but that's my legal right to smoke. I drink. Not very often, but I do drink. I shouldn't, but I do. I curse like a fucking sailor. I know I do. But I'm not going to try to admit that I don't. I'm not going to try to project myself as an individual who is perfect, who is a reverend, who has all the answers. I don't have all the fucking answers because I'm not a Christian reverend. I am a reverend of reality. Reality says that the full objective of life should be to seek pleasure. I'm a hedonist. Plain and simple. I'm not an anarchist. I believe that anarchy is a stupid concept because if we had no government and no laws, it'd be chaos. Anarchists, however, do not believe in chaos, by the way. They believe that the world would be a peaceful, quiet place if there were no laws, no government. But the government doesn't have to be so fucking corrupt and try to tell us everything to do. The point to this vulgar video is don't let people walk all over you. You got to stand your ground. My mother once told me she's so sick of people taking advantage of her, and my response was, people are going to take advantage of you if you let them. Doesn't matter who you are. People are going to take advantage of you if you let them. Don't let them. Tell them to fuck off. Have a good day.